I did learn a lot from Christy. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot of her willpower and her strength. Much like Christy, we have our own fights in the ring and also in our own personal life. Oh, I like this, like, you guys kind of got similar vibes.
We are kind of, as it happens, we are kind of matching.
We coordinated before.
I love this, yeah. Congratulations on this film. I absolutely adored it. One of my favourites of the whole entire London Film Festival. I just want to say, it really packs a punch. Maybe the pun didn't work as well as I was expecting, but anyway.
No, it's okay.
It didn't work as well as I was expecting, but what I love so much about this, it was raw, it was emotional, it was powerful. Christy, of course, is one of the best female boxers of her time, of her generation. She has the mindset of somebody who refuses to quit. No matter how bad it got, she kept on going. Even when she was injured, she was like, still want to fight again. How did you guys connect with the kind of mental side of the sport when you guys, both of you, I guess, stepped in the ring?
So I actually came from a background in fighting. I kickboxed and grappled starting at 12 years old, and one of the first things you learn is that it's almost more of a mental game than a physical one sometimes. And the power of not giving up, the power of, like, it's your body trying to convince you to stop, and your mind has to be stronger than that. And I mean, Christy, it was all mind over matter for her.
How's your armbar?
My armbar is actually great. I'm pretty good at that, but for boxing, unfortunately, can't go down to the ground.
Different skill,
I had a strong left hook like Christy.
I love that. And Ben, how did you kind of connect with this kind of the discipline, the tunnel vision, the obsession to win? And because, of course, Jim was the real driving force of Christy's career.
Well, he certainly took control of it, and I think it was a great encourager in the beginning. But as any fragile ego, when they start losing control, lesser qualities can come out, and it becomes quite diabolical in that fragility.
And he was really diabolical, wasn't he? This story is one of surviving both domestic violence and also public scrutiny as well. Christy faced judgment on all throughout her life, both by those closest to her as well as the public. The idea of kind of feeling misunderstood. She also faced a lot of problems. Those scenes towards the end of the film were absolutely harrowing for me. When you make a film like this, which is so raw, so exposing, so exposed as well, does it kind of put your own lives and the struggles that you face into perspective at all?
I mean, during it, I always separate myself from my characters. I don't like to put any of my own personal thoughts or emotions or relationships within my character's mind. But I did learn a lot from Christy. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot of her willpower and her strength. But I always try to separate my own personal life.
Kind of going on from that, do you think this film gave you some, like, a lesson, or did it give you any ideas of how to navigate life in the public eye, using, like, the examples and using kind of where she went wrong in that way?
I mean, much like Christy, we have our own fights in the ring and also in our own personal life. So I learned from her in that regard, but I don't think that she did anything wrong.
No, of course she didn't.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing. It's kind of that, again, it's that feeling of being misunderstood, and kind of if that as a kind of point of view is relatable in any way, I guess.
I think it's relatable for everybody. I think everybody feels misunderstood on a certain level.
I mean, I can say with my own life, I 100% did. People have misunderstood me all my life. I've been bullied all my life, so that's, I think, why this film really resonated with me in particular. And kind of my last question is, because as filmmakers, this was a film which showed how Christy's pain was kind of turned into spectacle. Did you guys kind of feel a responsibility at all when it came to telling the story, particularly those harrowing scenes at the end when, the stabbing scene, I know it's on public record, but did you kind of feel like a responsibility between when the line gets blurred between entertainment and empathy?
It's a great question. Entertainment and empathy, that line.
Yeah.
It is a harrowing ending. It is a redemptive film. There's a huge responsibility, Christy being involved in the film, and certainly their connection was palpable. And just wanting to celebrate her story through the darkness and finding truly a triumphant life that continues to this day.
And what was your main takeaway from it, Sydney, as well?
Her strength. She always says that moment doesn't define who she is. It's a part of who she became and the strength that she found within herself.
And both of you, I think, just embodied these characters so beautifully. Genuinely amazing film, amazing work, both of you. And it's been so lovely chatting to you guys and coordinating as well. Thank you, both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.